Harrison, how are you? We get started first, okay?
Okay.
All right, Jiang, you get started, okay? Here, why it actually is a semicolon.
Oh,
Here, why you return the compare to.
because it returns like a. Oh yeah.
You know why you cannot return the compare to?
Yeah, because it doesn't have. It's not like limited to only -1, 1, and 0.
It is the alphabetical distance, so you cannot directly return it. No, the if part is okay, you actually the if part is okay. So your question is why here you equal to 0?
So I can like check if it's
You
like
can
a.
waste your time.
Okay.
Why you waste your time?
Because I don't need use that one. I could directly go like check if it's positive or negative.
Yeah. Otherwise, you have an inner if we continue to compare. It's wasting your time. You have the opposite.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, let me have Jiang your turn. Jiang, are you okay so far?
Wait, let me speak.
So G happy, how what do they want to have in this problem? Don't type anything yet. It say that G is happy if another G immediately uh, on the level, right? So you actually is trying to find a G that is has a G before it or G after it. Or you have a G that had no one before it or after it. So which one you need to look at?
Both G's.
No, you need to look at the G that is unhappy. Because this guy, if you can find unhappy G, you return false. Otherwise, you return true. This problem is looking for a happy G, but in fact, if you found any unhappy G, you return it. Are you okay?
Yeah.
It's looking for the unhappy G.
We
This program, they do not say it need to be recursive because it's in string 3, it's not in recursive. But if you want to do recursive, no. If you want to do recursive, it's okay.
okay.
It is okay. But the way that you do recursive is not right. That's what I want to say. This one you use recursion, but this one I told you the recursion is harder to do with this problem.
To seize problems.
Yeah, you struggling for a long time and you still cannot get it done. This one, look at the key point that I already give you the hint. You want to see if ABG is happy, so you want to find some G that is not happy, then you return false. Otherwise, you consider it's all true. So your key point is that if you want to see if there is unhappy G. So here, why is a -1?
Wait. Oh, because
You may have only one later.
yeah, then the LG would be unhappy.
But this one, you
So
cannot detect that.
and right away, like
Because
the
you have I equal 0, then the H less than 0.
wait. Yeah, so like it wouldn't loop,
You won't loop, then what will happen?
then turn false. Okay.
I told you, you need to want to find a G that actually has no neighbor, then you return false. Otherwise, you return true. That would be a better logic. Because if prove everybody is happy, you cannot return. You cannot return. So this is not a window of two problem. You cannot return. You cannot return.
What do you mean by that?
I means you cannot return because you have a G, you have a G right here. This one is no G, but the G may have a previous G.
Yeah, but this will check the like wouldn't it start from the beginning and
No, that depends on how you advance your index.
but doesn't
If you may check this one, it's okay, this one happy, but this one it will not be happy. The second one you actually may not check. You check this one, it has the next one that's actually is happy. But if you check the second one you have the left side that is happy, but you may return false.
I'm gonna delete the string and I'm gonna do the later. I'm gonna add the later.
At the format that you write is wrong.
Which format?
The one that you are doing right now is wrong.
Oh, why?
You check this one, but the next one is actually, you got this one that is actually correct. But next one, you will go to this one. Then this side actually is not happy, but the other side is happy. It's okay as long as one side is happy.
Hmm. I'll just like try it first.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, so you were trying to say these two pairs?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I told you already. You have to think about it. Don't just delete. Before you modify, you think about it carefully. Look at the problem, the part that you are wrong, really understand why you are wrong on the red one. Here, you see this one is GG, but your GG, you did not, it actually fail it. That's what I'm telling you, even the first one. You look at it, why your first one will fail. I told you already.
Previous one.
Think about it, okay? Well, Jiang, you continue. I want you to debug, okay? I'm not going to help you to code right now. Harrison, your turn. Jiang, take your time, okay? I'll come back to review it. Your method is totally wrong. This one, no need to continue. Your F would jump over C. Why? Because you have A, B, C here, you have B, F, something. So you take this one, and then you may take this one and this one. So right here, this F jump over the C. That actually doesn't make sense. So your way is totally wrong. Think about other way to do it. Okay, I'll come back, okay? Take your time. This
Okay.
one is harder. Jiang, your turn. Let me look at what you have right now. Did you figure out why you are wrong?
Yeah, so the negative one, if I put it here, then the last one will,
Yeah, you won't get the last one. That's the problem. So you here detect it's a G, right? Now you need to detect whether it's a happy G or not happy G. You found a G, you need to look at whether it's a happy G or not happy G. So how can you detect it's a happy G or not happy G?
the next one, and if the like second next one is also G, then
No, it's not second to the next one. It's actually not doing that. This one, we will use the left right method. So let's assume that let's have a Boolean variable. I'm sorry. So Boolean left side happy equals false. Because the left side you may not have later, so default is false. Right side also default equals false.
wait, I think shift is
Okay.
pressed.
Yeah, it's equal sign. I'm sorry. Right now it's I'm sorry. This keyboard is actually crazy today. So you set your left and right. I'm sorry. I want the equal sign. How come you keep getting the plus? I think I have the keep sign on.
Oh, wait, try pressing shift. Sometimes happens in Zoom.
I don't have a keep sign, and I'm not sure why it actually.
Try pressing shift and equal sign.
I do it already.
Wait, let me try.
Can you try? Can you try from your side equal sign?
Oh,
That's probably your keyboard, not my keyboard.
I think it's like soon because I didn't put in caps lock.
You kept lock is locked somehow.
My laptop says that it's not pressed. Wait, can we try on sharing and
Yeah, you try not sharing and come back. I tried a couple of times, but it's not mine actually. I am sure not my side. So try to type a equals for me. Okay, now you get it. So equals force equals force. The second one is right, it's not right. So your right side is not happy G, left side is also not happy G because you may not have later on the left or right. Okay, so set it to be forces as well. Let me do it. Okay. So this one it would be I'm typing, but it actually doesn't take my
you didn't
you have the Korean mode, that's the problem. Right now your later is Korean mode.
wait, what? No, I'm not. I didn't even give you access yet.
Here it actually is
Yeah,
I need to get the access, I'm sorry.
but it's in English, so
Okay. I'll try, okay? I'll try.
okay.
So both sides are this, okay? So if I not equals 0, also we still have the shift down.
Weird.
How come she's already keeping the plus sign? Can you just put back to the just pure English mode? Don't give me the
Yeah, it's in
yeah.
English,
Okay, make sure it's pure English mode.
but I'm
I'm
pretty
not
sure
sure.
that's not the
I'm not
issue.
sure whether it's a problem or not, but
Mm.
it's still a plus sign. Let's see. Okay, is it equal? No, it's still. I still get it kept up for some reason.
It's some problem.
Yeah. So now can you type?
No, I
So
can't
I is
type
not
it.
equal 0. That's a problem. I not equal 0.
I can't type the equal sign.
That's your problem. It's your keyboard problem, not me.
Well,
Why is that? Because my
I
side,
press ESC and no, it keeps like pressing shift. I think it's like a Zoom problem because
or your keyboard got stuck.
no,
Some
I have a like a wait, like a I have a laptop, so it shows me whether the caps lock and shift is pressed, but the light is not on.
yeah, then
I think it's
okay,
a software issue.
software issue. Okay, anyway, let me do it. Okay, let me do it in this way. Let me share. I'll do it from my side. Is that okay? So this one is called it holding back. I'll show you how to do it and you will do it later, okay? Calling back G happy. So I only calling back G happy. Okay, this one. So what you would do is for integer I equal 0, I less than str length. You go to every later, that's no problem. This part, okay. And then I increase, okay? So right here, if you get out of it, nothing is unhappy, you will return true. So this part, you write it first. Now, after that, you actually would detect if str the character at I equal G later. So you get a G later. Now, after you doing this, you are going to detect an unhappy G. So right now, you check every G. Okay, you check every G and then you say left side is D4 unhappy. And then right side is also D4 unhappy because you may not have the later. So we consider left side, right side initially is this. So if I not equals 0, and str dot character at I minus 1. Your left side is a G. Then your left side is true, is happy. If I not equals str balance minus 1, you are not the last one. And then your str dot character at I plus 1 is a G. Then your right side is happy. So now you have the whether right side, left side is happy or not. So if left side not happy and the right side not happy, then you return not happy. This problem is just easy as that. LENGTH, this one spelling problem. Vector operator I not equal 0. Here is double equal sign. Here is one double equal sign. You see?
Oh, yeah.
So this one, we call it the left-right method. So you detect a G, you check on the left side and the right side, if both not happy. If you just keep doing the window of 2, then you check this one, and when you go to the next one, say this one, you did not check its left side. Your left side actually is happy, and then your right side is not happy, then you say it's not happy. So it's wrong in that way. You have to check when this one happened, you have to check left side and right side. Both not happy, that's actually not happy. This happens when you have to look both left side and right side. Usually use this left-right algorithm is better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm going to copy it.
Oh, wait. Oh, it was a Chrome issue. I went back to Chrome to enter the code, and it was a Chrome issue.
It's okay. I just give you the picture. You can practice it later, okay?
Thank
That's
you.
what I just give you the idea. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because your side I cannot type it, so I kind of use my side to do it. Okay, now go back to Harrison. Chang, you can redo it, or we can move on to the next problem.
I'll redo it.
Yeah, I think you are okay this one, but you just don't get it. You keep doing this, you're not going to get it out. You keep doing this, you are not going to get out. This problem is not as easy as you actually do I on here and here at the same time, because your problem right now is you do have a later. This one may be A, B, X, Y, Z. This one may be C, D, P, Q, R. So what happened is that you will pick A, B, and the next one is C, and the next one is D. So if you pick 4, it's actually these 2, but it's actually A, B, and then C, D. So you will not actually pick A, C first, and then to pick C, D. That actually will not happen. You are totally wrong so far. Whatever you are thinking is actually in the wrong path.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah?
Wait, if I like do it like each one has like its own individual like P and Q,
Hmm?
which like only increases if it's like picked, will that work? Because like if I have like A,
This
B,
one is you need to use a while loop. So while the number less than this, so if you see A smaller, then you will pick A and then A move on. If you see B smaller, you pick B and then move on. Move on until the later is bigger than A is a later. So far, if you pick A, you may have another A right here. This A will not be picked. all the A in the B will not be picked. So you would actually basically when you have two array, you may have A, B, C. Here you may have A, B, E. So in this case, what happens is that you will pick A first, and then you move on to here. And this one, you will automatically move on to the one that's not A. And the next one, you compare B and D, you will pick B, and then you move on to the next one. Next one, you pick C, and then you actually, so you will pick A, B, C, and this B will never be picked. So you cannot use a single for loop to compare the same I location. That actually won't happen.
Right, but I don't use like the I though.
You don't do the silently what's your I for?
The I is for the value in the string, like the final array.
Yeah, but right here you actually do. But you do not avoid if you have AA.
And no, I did like if it contains, only if it doesn't have it already.
Your program is very complicated. Number one, this integer is not needed. They are character can be compared by themselves.
Oh,
So there is no need to do int, okay? So here, if you have AA and AB, you pick A, this one move on to this one. This one will not be picked, but the next time you may pick this one, but it will not be added. Okay, this one may work. You try, okay?
okay. Oh, oh,
You're wasting your time. You know why I'm saying that you're wasting your time?
uh, because like there's a simpler way with like while loop.
No, Number one, you just compare the string using compare to. Why do you need to compare, change it to character and then convert it to string again? So you're wasting your time to create an array of the create a string and put the data into string. You can directly using a string array.
Okay.
And then you can use your array comparison. That actually you don't need to have a separate for loop to do it again. That's one thing you would do. But your algorithm is working or not, I'm still in doubt. It may compare, but I still in doubt. I'm not fully convinced that your algorithm will work. So why you actually get out of bound? Because your P and Q is not qualified. Even if your PQ greater than the length, you may continue to do P++ and compare. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do not check whether your P is bigger or not.
Wait, Dr. Chang,
Mhm.
wait, don't I need to create like another separate string to like first store it, as like contains only works for strings?
You just put into your R because right now you're using string. Okay, that's because you will need to check if you have a duplication or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can write a separate content function by yourself if you use array directly. But overall, your algorithm, whether it work or not, I'm still in doubt.
Okay. Wait, can I just like create
You still
another?
haven't checked your P and Q is less than eta length or not. You did not check anywhere to compare a P less than eta length. Where did you see the P less than eta length?
Wait, I added this part, so I think it'll fix it because like previously it went out of bounds because like I forgot to subtract the P and Q, even though if it didn't add successfully.
Not only that, your P may get out of bound. You did not check your P less than eta length or not. So in a way, what will happen is your P keep increasing, you get out of bound, you already know data, but you still may need to take data from B, but at that time you will be in trouble. Certain extreme cases like your A is empty string, empty array, and B actually have A, B, C, D, and you pick the top three, then it's all from B, it's actually B, 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 but this one out of loop, you out of space, but you actually still do compare to it. That's actually create trouble as well. You did not check your P and Q. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Think about it, okay? I'll come back for the answer later for you. This algorithm you are looking out now is not good. Next one, let me have John, your turn. This one you need to know about without overlapping, okay? This one I told you, when you need to use the str, the length for many times, you just get it to be integer n equals str, the length. Otherwise, we will keep typing the same function over and over again. You are wasting your time, okay? No, this one is wrong. You do 0 to n like this. You want to look at the repeated pattern. You should go from length of half n down to 0, not 0 to this. Because if you check, let's assume that your pattern is AXA, and at the end is also AXA. What will happen is that you see the first A and you think it's the same, and then you actually already return. You already return, that's wrong. What you need to is from compare a pattern. So right here you started to compare half, whether they are the same or not. If not, you try to compare n divided by 2 minus 1 from the half and from the left, from the end. Go from the bigger one to the smaller one, then you get the maximum longest substrate. You see what I'm talking about?
What do you mean by the longer one?
The longest one is n divided by 2, right? Possibly.
Yeah.
And then you go down to n divided by 2 minus 1 down to 1 or down to 0.
Yeah.
Right now, you're going from 0 to n divided by 2.
Yeah. That's on
That's,
purpose.
hmm?
Because if there's like 6 letters like this, then if we
Your first letter, if you have
just
AXA versus AXA, this is the first letter already returned. You're done. You are out. That's what I'm saying. Is that okay? Take your time to think about it. That's my hint to give it to you. Harrison, your turn. So right here, I'm telling you, you are going to go into the dogfighting for a long time. You may eventually get out of this, but this is wasting time. Okay, your method is not good. Let me try a different way for you. So this one is declare something called Boolean array. Okay, this Boolean array would be H8. You go to every possible letter. Let's try different one. Let's actually don't use the string. Let's actually do char. So this one is a histogram for A. So this one actually you are going to just use one. So this one no need to do the histogram. I'm sorry. So let's use just that one histogram. And then you go through the whole B array as well. And then you update the same histogram. After that, you do for. So you will have the integer counter equal 0. You go through every element in the Boolean array. Let's see the picture we have. Integer I equal 0, I less than 26, I increase. So right here, that's actually you need to return a array of string. So let's do string C. Let's do string C. So here let's use P instead of using C. String C, okay. It's actually string array C equals new string of the n letter. This is an array. This is an array and it's another string. Character, can I find a character line 4, line 4 character? Oh, so it actually is not this, it actually is I character 0. So this is I at character 0. Can I find the length? Langthth. Lenggth. This one is ASCII code. So here you need to convert it back to char. Using histogram to solve this problem, that's actually easier to to make it. You have other way to solve it, but that you need to have very high technique for it, comparing using the P and Q. So if
Okay.
you don't want to do the P and Q, a lot of P and Q updating here there, you should use this one. If you want to use the P and Q, what you will need to do is you would have an A array, B array, pick the smaller one, advance. And then let's assume that this A is smaller one. So you look for the next one bigger than A. This one the same. If there is an A, you will bypass it. You will actually look for the next one that actually became. So next one you will pick B and then you move on to C. And this one may move on to, you may continue to have another B and then you will actually go directly to D. So whichever pick you, both this array and this array need to avoid. Whenever you pick one, you will avoid the B and also avoid the B from here. So you need to operate the two pointer very efficiently.
Okay.
But that one while loop is enough. Okay. By the way, one while loop will solve this problem. But right here, I don't give you this version, but it's because that's too hard. This is a better solution, just using the histogram. If you know how to use map, using map would be faster than using this histogram. Okay.
Okay.
You can still continue to think about your own way, but it will take a long time to solve it. By the way, you are looking at, you move into the wrong direction so far. Hi, Jiang, your turn. This one, you again, you actually start from 0 to max. Why don't you do from max down to 1 or down to 0? So what you want to do is that you start to compare your mirror. So the maximum mirror is, say, let's assume it may be A because you may have A, B, C, B, A. Here, is say overlapping okay or not? So if overlapping okay, this one you will get 5. You get the whole thing. It's actually ABA, so it is allowed. So you need down from the whole thing. So what happened is like you need to check from here the first N letter compare with the last N letter, but this first N letter and last N letter, they are mirrored. So you can have a is mirror function to compare string 1 and string 2. And this string, when you take the first N letter and the last N letter and to do comparison for mirror. So you can have a helper function that's just doing comparisons to do a string A and string B and give them the substring to compare them. So you keep A, B, but A is the mirror of B. Is that okay? I not 0. I not 0. You're actually comparing the i's later to B's mirror side. Yeah. Yes. And the other way return to. So this is a mirror function. Okay, you got a mirror function. Now you use the mirror function to solve the problem.
Wait, oh yeah, you said to start from the end.
Yes, starting from the end. No, you may have the whole string is mirror. This
Oh,
one overlap is okay. Look at this case.
okay.
If it's mirror of first islator, that equals that I'm sorry, and the STR the length, the last islator.
Wait.
What is it? It's last islator.
Okay. N minus I.
N minus I, yeah. No, there's no minus one.
So
There's no minus one. It's just a N minus I. The last I later is N minus I. Yeah.
wait. Then shouldn't there a -1 here? Because oh no. Okay.
It's not window.
What do
It's
you
not.
mean?
It's not window. It's compare the first N later with last N later. It's not less than a window. It's not. So it's okay, right? So far, okay. Then return
Return
the substring.
substring. Oh, string.
String the substring 0i. Yeah. Get out of here, return empty string. Yeah, go. You see?
It's hard.
Hmm?
This kind of hard.
The solution is not hard, but the harder part is how you find out the need to write its mirror function, right?
Yeah.
If you don't do the mirror, you are going to do a for loop here, there, a lot of things do in looping. That's the part you want to avoid. So why, when I discuss, I told you to go from big one to small one. Since the one, usually this kind of problem is 20 max. Since you're finding max, you usually go from max to 0, not from 0 to max. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're finding maximum, of course you go from the maximum, because you're going from the 0 one, you are not going to get the maximum. Why? Because this one you cannot return. You cannot return, you need to keep comparing. Actually, you will compare every case. Then that's wasting your time, right?
Yeah.
You will 0, okay, and then you compare one bigger than that one, okay, you replace it. But because of that, eventually, if you don't compare the maximum, you actually cannot find it. So eventually, you are going to do 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n wrong. So it's actually will be totally how many wrong? It actually is the n times n plus 1 divided by 2 wrong. But this one, you start it from n. So if you pass, you just do n wrong. You know what I'm saying? If you are not lucky, you may do n plus minus 1 and then keep doing that. Worst case, if you only have 0 solution, then you will end up to do this. That's the worst case. But in general, this one will perform better. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Well, actually, we only have 1 minute. So for both of you right now, okay. Harrison, you hear me?
Oh yeah.
For both of you right now, as far as because you're moving up to the level 2, level 3, okay, you are actually going to the level 2, level 3 for both of you. You will find out right now, coding is not the most important part. Coding is not the most important part. The most important part is the vision. You must figure out how to have a good method to solve it before you jump into coding. Jiang, do you agree? Hello? Jiang, hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Because the mirror problem actually is your problem is vision, it's not coding. Coding, I think I can trust you to do coding. But your problem is that you go into the wrong direction and you keep struggling. You do dogfighting for many times, but you still cannot get out with a nice method. So right now, train yourself with more vision. We need you to have vision. You do go to competition, not the coding will serve you. It's actually the vision. How can you see the solution early? That's the thing that we need to train right now. Okay, coding part, I can trust both of you. You also have a certain level of skill, I don't have a question about it. My question is that, number one, both of you had a problem not reading the problem. Sometimes you misunderstand the problem. Second, you may go into the wrong direction and then do dog fighting in there. Then you are wasting your time. Harrison, you hear me?
Yeah.
So right now, your training is that don't rush into coding. Don't do if then else and then for loop and then set up yourself to a certain thinking pattern. And then you figure out, wow, I have go into a trap in my first minute. And then I use a 2 hour to code on it, and I still cannot get out of there. That's the thing that we want to avoid. I would rather you spend 3 to 5 minutes to figure out, this is a better way to do it, then let's do it. Then your coding may be more efficient instead of dogfighting in some dead end. Okay? Okay, keep working hard, okay? It takes time, so don't worry, okay? We will give you enough time to promote yourself. Good night and bye-bye.
Right,